Good morning, everybody. It's Melody Reels here in Winterset, Iowa at the Iowa Quilt Museum on a Thursday morning. Not quite 9 a.m., but I'm early, so yay, kudos to me. Give some time for people to log on. Oh, it's 9 a.m. Here it is. I did it. Yay! Today we're going to feature two quilt artists, two different quilts. But real quick, just this Saturday is Diane Murtha's first class lecture in her 3-part series. You can buy them individually. You don't have to buy the whole series. But this Saturday, and you can still log in, and you can still purchase them by going to our website. But this Saturday is Challenge Accepted, Expanding Your Creative Boundaries. Diane combines her popular Challenges 1 and 2 lectures into an insightful, humorous session. Discover how challenges can build your skills and spark new creative energy. That class is from 2 to 3. You just purchase it online, and I will send you a link, and that's this Saturday. Real quick, 2 more things. Quilt retreat, sold out. I am sold out. I am starting a waiting list. If you want to email me at director@iowaquiltmuseum.org, I will put you on the waiting list if you are missed out. Also, but we still have tickets available for a bus trip to the International Quilt Museum in Lincoln, Nebraska that we're going to do on June 2nd. And we still have room for classes and lectures during June 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And of course, we have airing of the quilts on Saturday, June 6th. All that out of the way. Okay, so let's get started. Stop staring at me. Let's look at this wonderful work of art. There we go. This is one of my favorites in here. I think it's the heaviness of it, the texture. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy this quilt. This is a quilt by Kim Svoboda. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm probably most likely gambling on the fact that I am not. Kim from Manhattan, I collected some information about her on Manhattan Quilters Guild and from some information that Rachel Dorr sent me. Kim has fallen in love with fabric, fibers, and thread. Her quilts are experimental and eclectic, reflecting her early training as a printmaker and painter. The background appears in her choice of fabrics, often dyed, painted, or hand-painted, and her approach and machine stitching, which becomes her paintbrush. She incorporates hand-stitching techniques such as kanta, sashiko, and traditional embroidery in contemporary ways, and loves to draw with thread. As Kim says, I'm as excited about hand stitching as I am about machine piecing and thread painting. Last but not least, I have learned so much about the world, about traditions, about history, about nature, about creativity, just by embracing fabric. Originally from the Midwest, Kim has called Manhattan home for the past 36 years and is honored to be a member of the Manhattan Quilters Guild. So this, if you don't remember, our exhibit is Rebound, Renew, Reimagine, Manhattan Quilters Guild Reemerge. They had a quilt challenge to their guild to create a quilt about being in quarantine and reemerging from that. And part of the requirements was not just the size, which is 40 by 40, but also that the title of each quilt had to start with RE. So this one is Restless, dimensions 40 by 40, pieced and quilted by Kim Svoboda. God bless it. Materials and constructions techniques used: cotton, felt, nylon, tulle, thread, machine stitched, and hand stitched. Quilt story: through the challenges of solitude, we may find strength and power that flows through us, and perhaps the discovery that we are not alone. This quilt began as an abstract expressionist experiment with color fields, textures, and fabrics. It was complete as a meditation. Completed as a meditation. So I'm going to take you off the stand, and we're going to take a closer look at Restless. So I don't know if you could tell, but this is patched on here on the top. And she's got that in multiple spots here. And I'm gonna guess this is some of her hand dyeing It's got so much dimension to it, and there's so much going on. It looks heavy, but I just really enjoy all the stitching on this so much. And then she's got this cord. It's all kind of frayed at the ends here. It almost looks like a little cat. Heavy on the stitching. Look at this orange and blues and purples in here. Let's just take a peek. You can kind of see the back. There's her tag. Kim, don't be mad at me. I'm touching your quilt without a glove. This again is Restless, 40 by 40 by Kim Svoboda. Through the challenges of solitude, we may find strength and power, and the power that flows through us, and perhaps the discovery that we are not alone. This quilt began as an abstract, expressionist experiment with color fields, textures, and fabrics. It was completed as a meditation. I really do like this quilt. Okay, we're going on a road trip. Thank you, Kim. We are going to go see Judy back here. Don't get sick. We're going to roll over here to Façade with triangles. So, our gallery had room, extra space, for beyond their 40 by 40 Rebound, Renew, Reimagine quilts. So we asked if people in the guild would be willing to send an extra quilt. Judy, however, I don't know where Judy comes from because I don't see her on the Manhattan Quilt Guild's website, and she doesn't have a quilt in the Rebound, Renew, Reimagine. But yet here she is, and we're excited that she's here. I'm going to attempt her name. Langille. I think that's it. Langille. Judy, this is Façade with triangles. Let's talk about Judy for a little bit. She does have a website, and I just took this off her website, what I'm going to read to you now. I have always been drawn to fabric and have used it as my palette for design. My work explores a varied of surface designs techniques that I use in my compositions. My fabrics have been created with a variety of printmaking techniques, shibori, and hand printing. In experimenting with the illusion of 3 dimensions on a flat surface, I became interested in adding structure to my designs, allowing me a way to express architectural elements. Natural dyes and indigos have encouraged me to work in a new direction, painting on transparent silk, organza, and with thickening natural dyes creates a new color palette. These fabrics, along with hand stitchings, are part of my new body painterly work. Okay, and that came from her website, JudyLangille.com, JudyLangille.com. And I will post that in the comments so you can see it. So let's take a look at this. This is Façades with triangles. Dimensions 45 by 38. Pieced and quilted by Judy, and it is for sale if you're interested. You can just email me and I can let you know. Materials and construction techniques: linen, hand printed fabrics, hand stitched. This quilt is part of a series of work where I am experimenting with the illusion of 3 dimensions on a flat surface. There are 3-dimensional pyramids, flat lines, and triangles in the quilt. This work allows me a way to express architectural elements and that interest me. So there we go. So that's not piece. That is hand printed fabrics. So let's take a look. And it has everything that we talked about the indigo, and oh, look at her hand stitching in here. Just kind of accentuate all her little her squares and her triangles. She's got some colored thread in here. Boy, this looks green on camera, but it is brown. I don't know how, why, what. And this looks denim. But again, this is all hand printed, which is kind of cool. It's so fun that people are, I don't do enough art at all in my day unless I'm creating something for social media. But to be able to set some time aside and go, I'm gonna hand print some fabric and then I'm gonna hand stitch it. It's pretty crazy. It really makes me happy. I love that she left this, look at this black square she left with white stitching. It's funny. That's the only thing that she did that to. I mean, I guess there's some blues down here, but all the triangles are there. Again, this is coming up green, but it's brown. That's bizarre. Let's just take a peek on the back, shall we? Oh, look, we found her tag. And look at all that hand stitching in there. Well, there you go. I picked these two. I paired them together because I felt like they were really, just really out of the box, right, for quilting. And, we're talking about architectural design here, elements, and giving that illusion of 3D, opposed to, a quilt block. I don't know. I just felt like between this, and they're kind of both very industrial, just to give you an idea. There's Restless. Industrial feel, maybe even a little more masculine in the colors and the construction, and just really a unique look on quilting that maybe, a lot of people not in the quilting world would have seen or known. So thank you for joining this morning. Really short. Just about 12 minutes long. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining. I'll be here next week again with another Facebook Live featuring another one or two, maybe that one, wonderful quilts in our exhibit. We are open 7 days a week, 10 to 4, Monday through Saturday, and 12 to 4 on Sunday. Come by if you're ever in the area and come check this out. It's so much better to see it in person than to watch me do these silly videos. Lastly, happy birthday to my aunt, whose birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Aunt Valerie. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend.